Hey everyone, I'm Sam, and today we're talking about the Song of Roland, this epic poem from the 11th century by an anonymous poet. Sophie, I have to ask, what is it about a story that's almost 1,000 years old that still feels so alive?
Thanks, Sam. I think it's because at its core, the Song of Roland is about something we still wrestle with, the line between heroism and foolishness. Roland is this incredibly brave knight, but his pride gets thousands of men killed. And yet, the poem honors him as a martyr. That tension is timeless.
Right? I mean, the whole thing starts with Charlemagne, the emperor, fighting in Spain for 7 years. He's about to wrap up when the Muslim king, Marsil, offers a fake peace deal. And Roland is the one who says, don't trust him. But then he makes this boneheaded move.
Exactly. He nominates his stepfather Ganelon to go as ambassador to Marsil's court. Ganelon already resents Roland, so this is basically a death sentence. Ganelon gets furious, betrays them all, and sets up an ambush in the mountain pass at Roncevaux.
And Roland ends up commanding the rearguard, which is the most vulnerable position. So when the pagan army attacks, they're massively outnumbered. And his best friend Oliver sees the situation and says, blow the horn, call Charlemagne back. But Roland refuses.
That's the crucial moment. Roland says no because he thinks asking for help would shame his family and dishonor the Franks. He'd rather die than be seen as weak. And that's the medieval ideal of honor, but it's also incredibly stubborn.
Yeah, and Oliver calls him out on it. They actually argue about it in the middle of the battle. Oliver tells him, your courage has cost us our lives. And Roland finally blows the horn, but it's too late. The veins in his neck burst from the effort.
The death scene is so powerful. He crawls under a pine tree, facing enemy territory, and lays his sword Durendal and his horn beside him. Then he offers his glove to heaven, and angels come to carry his soul to paradise. It's like the perfect Christian knight's death.
But it's also heartbreaking because you realize his pride led to this. I mean, he's a hero, but he's also the reason all his men are dead. The poem doesn't shy away from that ambiguity. It's not just a simple good guys win story.
Right. And then Charlemagne comes back, finds the bodies, and goes on a brutal revenge spree. The sun even stands still in the sky so he can finish killing the pagans. That's how the medieval mind saw holy war as divinely sanctioned.
The last part is the Trial of Ganelon. He argues that his betrayal was justified because he was taking vengeance on Roland for a personal insult. And under feudal law, blood feuds were allowed. So it's not a clear-cut case of treason.
But Charlemagne insists on punishment, and they settle it with trial by combat. Ganelon's champion loses, so he gets drawn and quartered by horses. It's gruesome, but it shows that divine justice prevails. Still, the poem ends on a weary note.
Yeah, Charlemagne weeps because an angel tells him he has to go fight again. He's old and tired, but he has to obey. The poem ends with this sense of endless duty. The struggle between good and evil never really stops.
And that's what makes it resonate. It's not just about knights and battles, it's about loyalty, pride, and the cost of doing what you think is right. Roland's flaw is that he couldn't balance courage with wisdom, and that's a very human failing.
I also love the friendship between Roland and Oliver. They argue, they fight side by side, and when Oliver is dying, he mistakes Roland for an enemy because his vision is blurred with blood. Roland forgives him gently. It's such a tender moment.
Absolutely. And the poem structure comes from oral tradition. Those repeated phrases and refrains feel almost like a chant. It was meant to be performed, not read silently. You can imagine a crowd gathered around a storyteller, hearing about Roland's last stand.
For me, the takeaway is that honor is complicated. Roland dies a hero, but his choices are questionable. The poem forces you to sit with that discomfort. It's not a simple moral lesson. It's a meditation on what we're willing to sacrifice for pride.
And honestly, if you want to go deeper, The whole library is over on 7minutebooks.com/app with over 6,000 fiction and nonfiction titles you can read or listen to in any language. It starts at $2.99 a month, $9.99 a year, or $19.99 once for lifetime access. So in the end, The Song of Roland is a story about how even the bravest among us can be undone by pride, and that's a truth that never gets old. We'll see you in the next one.